Wait, oh shit, the mic is on. I feel like this was a mistake already. Why are people bookmarking it? Why? I didn't even realize it looked so bad. I just thought he ate funny chicken and jam. And then the replies fucking flew up. So I was like, you know what? Let's just try it on stream. Whatever we ball, fuck it. Listen, it doesn't look that bad. We'll look at it on stream. It's not that bad. Everyone's overreacting. It's me. I let me cook. Because I'm the CEO. No one tells me what to do. Hello, employees. Twitter is trying to cancel my cooking. But you guys wouldn't cancel my cooking, right? You guys trust me, right? You trust me, right? You'd eat my cooking. You'd eat my cooking. Exactly, let me cook. Let me cook. What do you mean it's for my own good? We haven't tried it yet. You don't know anything about me. Icebox, thank you for 12 months. I know you like Halloween balls, but you could have waited until October to give us these scares. No. Also, Joshua David, thank you for 3 months. It's good. Maybe. I haven't tried it yet, admittedly. Oh, you can see my hands in the corner. I was like, what's that movement? That's the thingies. And my thighs covered in plaid skirts. You can like kind of see it. I'm gonna be honest. You can tell how nervous I am by how much I'm flailing. That's not what I was gonna say, but I was too lazy to clean my desk, so I didn't even properly take my nail polish off. Okay, I've been a mess. I'm still in concert recovery mode. So I was too lazy to clean my desk, so I just covered all the mess with a nice Sylveon. So you can perceive Sylveon the mess on my desk. Listen, I'll recover when I recover. It's mostly covering my keyboard, which is like a dusty disaster. I need to replace it anyway. Are there still straws? Admittedly, there is one. I just knocked it behind the monitor. I'm not gonna reach for it because then my face might get into the danger capture zone, so you can't tell that I'm a vampire and I don't get picked up. We can't have that. So yeah, it's an emergency Sylveon. Exactly. Also the amount of comments on my cooking has now passed. Alan, thank you for 38 months. I can't say work in 10. Good luck with work. Well, geez, you hope this is palatable? I bet it is. I'm not a coward. I'll eat all of it. Poor Sylveon has to be so close to that experiment. Thanks for being awesome. But yes, I say my cooking is just as awesome as I am. So listen. You just don't understand. I am a genius. I'm a culinary genius, okay? So basically, what that means, ignore the fact that I'm literally punching my thighs. What that means? I keep forgetting that you guys can see the top of them. What it means is that I like to experiment. How many of you guys have watched Shokugeki no Soma, Food Wars? Here's the thing. The thing is, I am very much Soma. That is me. I like to experiment with my cooking. So I like to put things together that don't sound like they should go together. And just have fun with it and see what happens. And about 50% of the time it turns out really fucking good. And the other 50% of the time it turns. So we're gonna see how today's turns out. It is the one with the peanut butter and octopus tentacles. Yes. It's the one where he covers the tentacles in peanut butter. That show. Yeah. And it's funny if you guys saw my collab last week with Pippa and Ellie in Australia. We were talking about how Australia dips chicken nuggies in peanut butter and jelly. And I heard about that and I was like, that sounds kind of good, but I'm not really a sauce person. So I was kind of like, I wonder if I can put the peanut butter and jelly in the chicken instead of dipping it. Like, what if I could put it in the chicken? Cooked right into the chicken. Like, it's a part of the chicken. So I decided, you know what? We ball. I'm gonna try to put peanut butter and jelly inside of chicken. Squeaky, don't! Listen. Squeaky, have I let you down? You tried egg coffee. Don't you trust me? I mean, you only saw my attempt at it, but listen. So I decided that I was gonna try to put peanut butter and jelly inside the chicken because I thought the texture would be a lot better. And I use chicken thigh because that's the best part of the chicken for making nuggies. I like to make like karaage style nuggies when I make nuggies. Not like dino nuggies or any of that bullshit that you find in the freezer section. Not like karaage style. And ignore the fact that my hands are all sweaty when you see them. I am nervous. I did blueberry jelly. Yeah. Because that's what PB&J is. It's like blueberry or like raspberry or something. You know you make PB&J with red pepper jelly. So I used blueberry. It had to be true PB&J spirit. Otherwise, it's not peanut butter and jelly nuggies. I couldn't betray the nature of the PB&J. It's sacred. It's sacred. I almost got, admittedly, red pepper bacon jelly, which looked really good. But I decided, no, I had to do this right. I don't even like blueberry jelly, okay? I bought it just for this. I bought it just for this. So I'm gonna show you guys a few different steps that went into making my PB&J nuggies. The first step is what might have got me vaguely canceled on Twitter. Grape and strawberry the more common? Okay, maybe. But I like blueberries. I like blueberries! So I went with blueberry. Listen! It's more normal than you think. You know what people put in turkey at Thanksgiving? Fucking cranberries. Fucking cranberry sauce. If you can put cranberry in a fucking turkey, I can put blueberries in my nuggies, okay? Okay? Sylveon's fine, I didn't even touch it. If I did, it would have flailed. But yeah, we're gonna look at the steps. So the first step, I guess I have to give a gore warning ? Because it's not gore. I mean, technically it is chopped up body parts, but it's thighs. It's chicken thighs. It scared a lot of people on Twitter who didn't realize that it was chicken and jelly. That's the time to give this over. Have you been learning cooking from Emma? No, I'm self-taught. Yeah. So I didn't even realize that this looked questionable. I literally didn't realize until I got over 100 comments trying to cancel me for making this, okay? I didn't even realize it looked bad. I just thought I would take a picture because how funny, chicken and jelly, it's cursed. But everyone said it looked like a murder scene. This is what? I thought it was obvious. You can see solid blueberries in it. You can see solid blueberries. I thought it was. I thought it was obvious. The spoon was for stirring the jelly so that I can poke all the chicken with a fork, and I'd cry. and it gets nice and absorbed into the jelly. I lied though, it's not just jelly. There's something else. There's something else in the marinade. There's 3 ingredients actually. Do you guys think you can guess? I chopped up the chicken thighs, and then I marinated them in blueberry jelly and some other things. There's no blood in it! Except for maybe what's in the chicken thighs. What's left of Sylveon? What do you mean? Look at the last chapter. Thank you for 11 months. It looks delicious. Thank you. It's not placenta. What the fuck? It's chicken thigh. There's no blood. Okay, so I'll give you guys the easy one. There's a bit of olive oil. There's a bit of olive oil to give it a better texture. Because I don't put oil on top. I put oil in the marinade when I make breaded chicken. So there was a bit of oil. A bit of olive oil mixed in with the jelly. And there wasn't vinegar. No, I'm not a big fan of like sour things. But I did put something kind of sour, but like a different type of sour. It's something that I often use as a vinegar substitute. Because I don't like vinegar. Olive oil chopped up Popeye's GF? No! No murder. It was wine! Yeah, I put wine. It was like maybe 1/3 wine, 2/3 jelly, or maybe half and half. I'm not sure. I added a tiny bit of extra sweetener as well. I forgot about that. But it's a mix of wine and jelly. Because when you marinate chicken or any meat really in wine, it makes the texture really, really nice. And I find it helps it absorb other stuff in the marinade. So I put a bit of wine. Because listen, I know what I'm doing. So, yeah. This bowl is full of chicken and jelly and wine and olive oil. I swear. That's it. And you know what's a lot of pain? You know what is actually so fucking painful? Hold on, let me scroll down so you guys can believe me. So you guys can believe the absolute pain that I'm forced to bear. This unfair treatment! This unfair treatment that you guys want to subject me to. Listen. Hold on. Okay, hold on. No one wants to trust the pan with cooking. So I go on Twitter, maybe expecting a few teeny chicken and jelly. So silly. Chicken and jelly. Haha, because I thought it was very obvious that it was chicken and jelly. And then I go online, and the entirety of Twitter is trying to fucking cancel me. I don't think I've ever gotten so many angry comments, or even comments at all, on like anything. But quite potentially anything ever. And people kept like almost reporting me, thinking it was gore, and I thought it was just very obviously chicken and jelly. So I just start panicking. I'm like, the fuck do you guys mean? And then I just kept getting more, and I'm like, oh shit. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep sharing the process, because people need to understand that chicken and jelly is not as bad. It's not as bad as you guys think it is. One sec, I'm just gonna zoom in, because for some people I realize it might be a little hard to see. I'm just gonna, you know what, we're gonna ball. We're gonna keep going with this, because, you know, whatever. Maybe to taking fucking messed up foods. How dare you? We decided that we're going to see this through to the end and prove that every single one of you guys is wrong, which is why I'm shaming your comments on stream. Because you have to understand just how wrong you are. You need to understand. Chicken and jelly doesn't look like normally raw organs. That's because, one, I put wine in it. Two, most people are cowards. How many of you have tried chicken and jelly? The amount of people, too, who wrote in the comments that that's fucking raw? Of course it's fucking raw. The experiment wasn't over yet. I didn't cook it! Do you think I'm going to just straight up eat, like, raw chicken? Are you insane? Why would I eat raw chicken? I hear my Discord going off. People are probably yelling at me. Let's mute that shit. If my underlings are trying to stop me, it's too late. I must defend the name of Playasia. I must try my chicken. So yeah, that was step one. I clearly didn't cook with this one. You haven't seen it yet! I clearly did cook, thank you very much, even though it's cold now. That is chicken! Hello, Nyasa. It's chicken thigh in jelly. Yeah, I'm making PB&J nuggies. But I wanted to try to put the jelly and the peanut butter on the inside, like of the breading, like cooked right into it, so that it's not a dipping sauce. It's like part of the food. And then we'll move on to the next step, which admittedly I didn't take a picture in the middle, but you know, that's okay. Okay. So, this is what it looked like after I let it marinate for 2 hours. So, how do I explain what the next step was? It's not mud and it's not ash! What do you mean it looks worse? It's not volcano stone! I'll have you know it was very moist. Fuck you. At least pre-cooking. I'm not sure after cooking it. It's not muck! What do you mean? It doesn't look like fried poop. Who the fuck knows what fried poop looks like? Sounds like you're projecting. Who's the one that shouldn't be allowed to cook now? Listen, okay. So, what I did. Have you guys ever seen peanut butter powder? I figured that just putting on like dollops of like slimy peanut butter into the marinade would be kind of nasty. So that's not what I did. That's not what I did. Have you guys seen peanut butter powder before? New one? Let me see if I can get a picture of it. Hold on, I gotta move Sylveon and peek into the desk. Peanut butter powder. Okay. Hold on. Oh shit. This is not Google Images. How do I use this website to find images? What? Okay. This is like, I think this is, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of a random one that I found. Just so you guys know what it looks like. It's basically a peanut butter for people who can't have like high amounts of fat or just want to use it dry for like traveling or smoothies. It's a powder. It's a lot of the fat has been taken out. So I thought that it might work a little bit better in nuggies. It's a lot less fat, a lot of protein. I use it in smoothies a lot. Sometimes I'll sprinkle it in my dog's food if she won't eat. And it's basically just straight up peanut butter. Like, that's the only ingredient. But it's turned into a powder. Yeah, it's really great to thicken things. I like it in, like, Thai curry. But yeah, it's just peanut butter. Peanut butter in, like, dry, solid form. So, for breading, if you know anything about making good nuggies, you'll know that you actually don't use like wheat flour. That shit's like lazy and nasty, and it actually doesn't cook that good. If you want to make good nuggies, you're gonna use starch. So I usually use cornstarch. I have seen potato starch and rice starch used in pretty good ways though, but I tend to use cornstarch just because it's a little bit easier to find. So I got a bowl, and I mixed half and half with cornstarch and peanut butter powder. And then I mixed it up really, really, really good. No, cornstarch is way better than cornmeal. Exactly! Cornstarch smells like Korean-style fried chicken. Like, if you've ever had Korean chicken or Taiwanese chicken, or often even like karaage Japanese chicken, it often uses more of like a starch base to get that like thin, crispy feel. So it's actually really, really good. And I used a mix of cornstarch and peanut butter powder because I thought, okay, if the jelly is in the marinade, what if I try to put the peanut butter in the breading? So then, I take the chicken out of the jelly mixture that looks like a bloodbath, and then I just dip it in the bowl, roll it around. But then, you have to dual layer it. I dip it back in the jelly. And rinse it all around and make sure it's all covered in jelly sludge once more. And then you dip it back in the breading again. And then, I preheated the air fryer and put it in. And I didn't take any other pictures. So after that, all we get is the final results. of 1 to 10, what do you guys think it's gonna be on an edible scale? I admittedly don't know. I love why you just throw the dry into the wet ingredients. No. Doing it twice like that actually makes it really, really good. Zero? What do you mean 0? You haven't even seen it! How dare you! I think a 6 is a fair guess. I'm expecting it to be maybe around a 6. I think it's gonna be edible at least. Oh, I also put a tiny bit of salt on top before I air fried it. So that one side would be slightly more salty than the other. Because I like to have a variety in my bites. And 0 out of 10, no is not a number! I haven't tried it yet. Admittedly, it's gotten cold because I decided to do the stream, so I'm trying it cold. And where it's chicken thigh, the fat might not be as good. But I do like cold fried chicken. Room temperature is more like it. I don't like refrigerated fried chicken, but I like room temperature fried chicken. Anyway. I admittedly was going to do this for something that didn't end up working out today, so I'm just going to try it on stream with you guys. Because I mentioned I had a collab today, but last minute there's an issue, so we might see about doing it another time. The chicken might taste more like wine, and the batter will have most of the PB&J flavors. That's kind of my guess as well, because I think the breading might have absorbed some of the jelly, but the wine might have gone into the chicken. I think it'll be good though. Okay, are you guys ready to see it? Are you guys ready to see the final product? Or do you at least think you're ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to see my chicken creation? And maybe consider eating my chicken creation? And I expect a twit longer apology once we discover how actually edible this chicken is. The entire internet owes me after this. I'm just keeping my face massive today because I can. We're gonna try it! Okay. That's a little hard to see in the bowl, but I think it actually looks kind of not bad. I mean, there's a slight little purple tint to it. Like, some of the parts where the breading fell off, you can tell the chicken is, like, clearly purple. But it does look disappointingly normal! You guys need to trust me. Listen, I said I knew what I was doing! No one believed me! See, it looks so delicious! It looks so good! You guys are crazy! I mean, it does have the purple miasma on, like, sections, but... Listen! It looks good! You guys just don't believe me. This one's a little more on the purple side. You can't see, like, the texture of it is a little bit wrong. Like, the starch with the peanut butter, it kind of hardened. Like, I'm smacking it. You can kind of see on this one, it almost has, like, a really crunchy cookie, like, burnt cookie-looking texture. You can see right here where there's a bunch of, like, flattened breading on the, like, purple mess. You can see inside there's some hint of blueberry remaining. Anyway, should we try it? Should we try it? Let's see if it's purple on the inside. Should we take a big bite? What do you mean it looks worse the longer you look? It looks perfectly acceptable. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Chicken could be a bit moister. I think I was worried about it being undercooked, so I overcooked it a bit. I didn't get a lot of breading on that one, so it's hard to tell. Chicken surprisingly did absorb a good amount of jelly taste. Like, I can definitely taste the blueberry. You see the blueberry? It's like the chicken like absorbed absorbed the purple. But like just around the edges. I'm gonna be real, it kind of reminds me of like barbecue pork. Almost. The way it has like this really sweet, I think it's the wine. The mix of jelly and wine, it kind of makes it almost have like this barbecue pork taste. I did not hate that. I did not hate that. I'll eat some more of it. I don't hate it. I get a section with a lot of the breading. I've never had anything quite like this actually. The breading is like, oh god, it fell apart. The breading is really crunchy, but as soon as you bite it, the peanut butter kind of starts melting again from the heat in your mouth. And it kind of actually like is crunchy, but somehow also melts in your mouth. It's got a really nice balance of salty and sweet. And I definitely like the wine taste in it. It literally is almost like barbecue pork, but then you breaded it in like a really, it's not a very rich taste, believe it or not. The peanut butter kind of tones it down. So the peanut butter and cornstarch gives it a texture, but the peanut butter kind of makes it a little more mild, and the jelly makes it sweet. And then with a sprinkle of salt, it's actually really good. What the fuck? I didn't say lime, I said wine. It kind of tastes like if you put peanut butter and jelly on like salty crackers, except instead of a cracker, it's just chicken. I did cook it myself! What do you guys think? I'll show you one of the ones that doesn't look quite as good up close, but you can see that the breading is trying. It's good! Surprisingly, although the shape of it and stuff is a little questionable. The breading is a lot bigger than the chicken. It's probably hard to tell with the webcam, but it looks a bit red. No, that's purple. That's blueberries. Yeah, it's blueberries. Oh. Pretty good. You can hear that this piece is a little overcooked though. It's a very, ow! Ow! That piece might have burned a little. Oh my god. Oh wait, no! Thank you for the raid! Do you like my peanut butter jelly nuggies? I worked really hard on them. Would you eat one? Say, ah. If you'd eat my peanut butter and jelly nuggies. Say, ah. I'll feed you, chat. You want it? I made it just for you. You want it? Too bad. You guys deny my cooking ability. No peanut butter jelly nuggies for you! Only for me. Effort makes everything taste better, true. You can kind of see here, how it's soaked into the chicken. This particular spot you can see really well. If you down here, yeah, this is what I mean by it kind of ended up turning out like barbecue pork, like how that ends up being a little bit pink, from the marinade. Well, this is kind of like purpley and sweet in the same way. It's easier to see on the parts with no breading. I'm gonna be honest, I would probably make this a 7 out of 10. If you deep fried it, it might be higher. The problem is, as you can see on parts like this, the breading is just really dry. And I think that's because the peanut butter mixed with the starch and like no oil on top of it. Just because I like to put my oil when I make breaded chicken on the inside, and usually it works. But for these ones it didn't. The peanut butter probably was just like a little too much for it to go through properly. But if I could fix the texture a bit, I think this would actually be a banger. Like, would make a recipe video for. Would. Should the peanut butter be used as dipping sauce? No. No. I'm too stubborn. I'm too stubborn to give up on putting it in the chicken. Okay, I ate the chicken off this, so it's just the breading left. Let's look what the inside of the breading looks like when it cooks. It's like, it's really deep purple, where it's just the breading. Because you can see where all the jelly was like trapped inside. I think there's probably a blueberry in this spot. Also, Solid thank you for the super. Okay, buy that at Playasia. Maybe at conventions, I can open like a food service stand. I might get arrested because I don't have a food license. I can just give it away for free then. Because then I'm technically not selling it. And you guys can come and try my chicken. And you'll understand. Oh wait, there is an actual blueberry here! I see there's an actual blueberry! Let's try it. Blueberry got really crunchy. Kinda good. It's just like a blueberry muffin, just salty for the breading alone. But with peanut butter. But that's the thing, you don't really taste the peanut butter. It kind of mixes in with the oil and the jelly to give it like, because I dipped it so many times, it kind of gives it almost like a really crunchy pancake or waffle feel. It reminds me of a time that I put like bulldog sauce inside of chicken nuggets. That was really yummy. Marinated them in it for like a day. They were really powerful nuggies. They were yummy. You know the really spicy Korean spice? Like the really spicy Korean sauce? I put like with the chicken that's screaming fire, I put that inside of nuggies before instead of jelly. Engva, thank you for the read! Engva! This was the ritual that you were asking about. I made peanut butter and jelly nuggies. You want one? No one believed me that they were going to be edible. But look at this. Doesn't this look edible to you? Ew, my ritual. For anyone who missed it, I'll go through the steps again real quickly. Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand how they were made if anyone just came in. So for starters, I had a bowl where I mixed chopped chicken thigh with blueberry jelly, and wine, and olive oil. And for some reason, this got over 100 angry comments on Twitter. So I decided to taste test it on stream and prove that it is edible. So yeah, this is the base of it. But basically I wanted to put peanut butter and jelly inside of chicken nuggets. And then you know peanut butter powder? It's like a powder made of peanut butter instead of actual peanut butter. So I took that and I filled another bowl. Rosie! I took another bowl and I filled it with cornstarch, like 50-50 cornstarch and peanut butter powder. And then I mixed it up real good. And then I dipped in the jelly chicken and rolled it around in the starch and peanut butter. And then I dipped it back in the jelly because I had to make sure it got real good and covered in the blueberry jelly. And then I mixed it again in the starch. And then I put it in, then I sprinkled the top of them all with salt, just the top. And then I put them in the air fryer. And that's how we came to peanut butter and jelly chicken. Because Astrea was talking about how she likes to dip her chicken in peanut butter and jelly. So I thought I'd just try it the other way around. I would put peanut butter and jelly in the chicken. And it turned out perfectly fine. Even though no one will believe me. No, my taste buds are not broken. It's actually good. It looks fine, right? As I said, I'm a self-admitted mad scientist when it comes to food. I'm literally just Soma. Like, 50-50 of my food turns out really good or really bad. There's no in between. This one actually put on the pretty good side. It's not bad. It literally is just like a salty cracker. And then you put on peanut butter and jelly. Except there's also chicken. Yeah, it's a good sweet and savory combo. Honestly, I'm kind of sad there's only a few left. I kind of could go for more of this. If you look inside though, and in some of the pieces, you can really see the jelly. It's in some spots, the jelly, like right here, there's a lot of purple. The jelly, and here, there's like a blueberry on top. Hello, Yalter, thank you for 38 months! When will boss make a cookbook with all the food I make for myself and sell it to the public? Do you guys want me to sell a cookbook? Do you guys want a full cookbook of ham recipes? We can have peanut butter and jelly chicken. We can have pumpkin pizza. We can have ramen, but there's no noodles. We can have oyakodon, but there's no rice. I wonder if I can make it sushi. I guess. No, so you can't really make sushi without rice. That is just fake. It's literally the sushi rice that makes it sushi. You do something similar with honey and barbecue sauce and balsamic vinegar? Yeah! Salty and like fruity and stuff. It's actually pretty good. Gonna be a book full of Brussels sprouts? I gotta include at least one Brussels sprout recipe. Because no one believes me that Brussels sprouts are peak food. Absolute peak food. And this comes from someone who used to hate them. You just have to like incinerate them. Like cover them in oil and soy sauce and syrup. And like incinerate the living shit out of them. Then they're really good! If you cook them right, they can actually be pretty tasty. The thing is, a lot of people steam them. And that's like nasty as shit. You gotta make them really like savory, preferably even spicy. Crispy on the outside. That's like broccoli too. A lot of people don't like broccoli because they don't cook it properly. Steamed broccoli is good. But as soon as you overcook broccoli, it turns into like a nasty, mushy texture. But if you cook broccoli good, it's really yummy. And it absorbs flavors really easily. When you have to incinerate something to make it edible, it isn't edible. My chicken would disagree. Did I add any hot sauce? Not this time. I have put hot sauce inside of nuggies before though. I usually put in any flavor that I add at like the marinating stage. Because then, instead of being in a dipping sauce, it's infused right into the nuggies. It's so much better that way. What do you mean? Thank goodness you ate before stream. No one believes me. You guys think I'm lying to save face. If only I could forcibly shove this through the monitor and into your mouths, you would understand. You would understand. Exactly, broccoli is 10 out of 10 if you season it right. But if you season it wrong, broccoli is like a 0 out of 10. Like not even a 1 out of 10. As soon as that shit gets soggy, like get it away from me. This one didn't cook as good. I think most of the breading fell off the bottom of this one. It looks depressing. You know what? That's okay. Sometimes the breading works on your nuggies, and sometimes it just decides to fall out, and then you can't pick it up because it keeps sliding around. Ow! I think I like Brussels sprouts in oven baked. Yeah! They're so much better baked or roasted. Like, it's crazy. I swore I would never like them until I changed my mind. Broadcasting food via stream. We just gotta get that guy, the science guy, the VTuber who invents everything. We gotta get him. We're gonna get him to invent how to shove food through the screen to you guys. I mean, what did he recently do? I think he tried smoking meat with like 500 cigarettes or something crazy. Surely he can help. Yeah, ooh to ooh. I wasn't sure if the order was ooh to ooh or like ooh first, so I was like, the dude. Yeah, that guy. We gotta get him on this. I gotta hire him, help for my streams. See, it's so good inside. I imagine that when this is fresh, because right now, it's very, like, it's cold, it's room temperature. But when this was fresh, if it would have been, like, moist right out of the air fryer, I think this actually would have been fucking fire. I kind of want to make it again just to try it fresh. I don't think you should think too loud the whole time. I'm turning it down a bit, but... There were leftover cigarettes from a smoking stream? Jesus Christ. They were used ones. As if it wasn't bad enough. Nasty. Oh. Air fryer's a pog? Indeed. I can feed my crippling deep fried addiction without as much deep fried. It is the food cooked. No one believed me that it looked edible. Do you believe me now? This is why I had to stream. I had to stream and prove myself that this shit is fine. I saw how much everyone was overreacting. They didn't let me finish cooking. They just judged me. There's another purple section. How is it? They're not as good as deep fried. Like, you have to understand that part. It's not gonna be as good if you expect it to be as good. But it's a fair alternative if your choices are eat air fried or not. I'm curious how this one turned out. Looked kind of the most burnt. I'll save it. I'll eat the small one first. Why is there... I guess this is some of the breading. This one still has some raw cornstarch. Look at this. Ew. Here, I spit on Sylveon. Let's just put the food I spit on Sylveon there. I don't want it anymore. Yeah, I don't think all the starch cooked on this one. Not quite enough liquid. You know, that's fine. Let's bite it and see. It's cooked. It's fine. There probably just wasn't enough liquid, and I dropped it. And some of the starch was just like not absorbed properly. It's fine, I think. If I have to cancel Ace Attorney tomorrow, you guys know how much I love Ace Attorney. So if I have to cancel Ace Attorney, just assume that I've died. Just assume that my chicken straight up killed me. I mean, it tastes fine. Beet gelatin? Nah. I love beets. But I don't think I'd use beets in chicken. I would use beets to make like a cake or brownies though. That's something else that can go in a cookbook. Beet chocolate ice cream cake. Made out of avocados and beans. Even playing through Ace Attorney. Rosie, I love it so much. It's my favorite series ever. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. It's like, is it Red Velvet or Black Forest? I can't remember which one. But one of them is like chocolate combined with beets. Oh. You just make like ice cream cake out of that. But instead of ice cream, you mix avocado and black beans. I went like a whole year having that for breakfast every day. It was nice. And then my ice cream maker broke. And I could no longer shove beans in it. It was a tragedy. Someday. I really want more space so I can do more cooking streams for you guys. It's like Hachama style, except that sometimes they actually work. Did the PB&J crusted chicken work? It did! See? It looks like normal fried chicken. If this was put on your plate, you would eat it. If you say you wouldn't at least give it a try, you're lying. You're lying! Pineapple on pizza, I don't find it great, but I don't find it bad. It's like a non-offense to me. Like, I might not choose to necessarily, but it's a non-offense. Thigh here is like all broken up. Make Hachama look like Gordon Ramsay? Would you rather eat my PB&J chicken or tarantula ramen? Listen. One of these is more edible. Mine is actually tasty. I don't burn the living shit out of my gyoza. I feel like if I ever had like a hand and brain collab with Curie, or if I ever had a cooking collab with Hachama, it would probably be like the end of the internet. I don't think the world can handle that. Tarantula do have that crisp though. Excuse me, so does my fucking chicken. Hachama can make some good looking stuff. I've unfortunately never seen the good looking stuff. I've only seen the really burned gyoza. I mean, tarantula ramen. That was enough for me. I've probably seen more and just forget. I'm getting a super burnt. Wait, that's not a burnt section. It's a blueberry. can tell by how round and like bulgy and bally it is. And there's like, you know the little like stem thing on the blueberries? It's like protruding out of it. That's how you can tell it's a blueberry. I'm gonna eat the blueberry. Ow! The parts with the blueberries honestly taste like waffles. And you know that chicken and waffles is fine. So of course this would be fine. I will say there might be too much jelly though. If I make it again, I think the adjustment that I'll make if I ever make it again, add a bit more oil to see if it can help with the starch being a little too much in the peanut butter, so it's not quite so dry. Or maybe add some milk, and in addition to the wine, and leave it a bit longer. I would probably add more salt on top to balance out the jelly. I think that would make it a little bit better. See, it's the last one! I wouldn't be able to eat this if it wasn't actual fire. You guys know how picky I am. Listen. It's proof that this is edible! How's the marinating add to the taste? It basically makes it absorb the flavors a bit more so that they're like into the chicken itself. Instead of like a plain, like, you know how you've bought chicken tendies before? And like all the spice is kind of like in the breading, like salt and herbs and stuff. Well, when you marinate it, some of the flavor goes like right inside the chicken itself. What's better, this or baby food? Oh, definitely this. Baby food is more of like a convention emergency food when I don't think I'm gonna have vegetables. Let's get them vegetables in. Milk and wine, yeah! Have you never done that? I very often put milk and wine in my noggies. Admittedly, I use nut milk, so maybe like real milk. I don't know if that might curdle. Thank you for 23 months! 23 months on your birthday, let's go! Happy birthday! Do you want a birthday song or do you want a birthday chicken? Oh my god, you can really see the purple in this one. I think this is like a big slab of like chicken fat. It's picking up so poorly on the camera that it's like blurring the chicken. It's like trying to censor it. It doesn't want you to see the details in this fucking chicken. Pain! Yeah, it doesn't want you to properly appreciate it. The camera blur is doing you a favor. It's not doing you a favor! You can't perceive how delicious this looks. You can't understand. And it's so yummy. Anyway, if the chicken got mass reported because I didn't think that someone would fucking think it was gore, then I can just give this video as evidence and be like, this was not gore, my dudes. I just wanted PB&J chicken. And people freaked the fuck out. It's fine! It's good. See? Oh, I almost dropped it. Blueberry and all. Ow! Eating fried chicken with fruit or citrus. Exactly! It's not bad! Australia, when I said PB&J nugget, I did not mean this. Honestly, it's a shame because it was fucking delicious. High recommend. Would eat again. I'll make it for you someday. It's PB&J nuggies, but with the PB&J inside the nuggies. I ate all of it. I was prepared to throw it across the room if it was bad for content because it would have been funny, but it was actually fucking good. I didn't want to waste it. It's yummy. I did actually eat it. Corn, and it was good. Delicious. I kind of want more. I did only use a quarter of the package. I was gonna make the rest of it like air fried with plum powder. But now I'm kind of debating. Making more PB&J nuggies. It was unexpectedly good. I don't think I would still like dipping chicken in PB&J, just because the texture is like no. I'm not much of a sauce person usually, but the flavor of it being cooked right in, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It wouldn't be very good for Halloween though, unless I put it on the table fucking raw. I think that might actually kill anyone who eats it, so I can't really leave that lying around the warehouse. You guys would die. You guys would be so desperate to try my PB&J chicken that you'd fucking die. I can't have you die because my chicken looks so delicious. So I will recap. Hand out these instead of candy. Oh, recap. Also, Yolter, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Does this mean you believe in my chicken? You're in spirit gifting my chicken to all the employees? I would like to think so. Am I inventing a bioweapon against people with peanut allergies? I mean, to be fair, if you try my PB&J chicken when I flat out called it PB&J chicken, that's kind of your fault. I think you know what PB&J means. To recap, we went from this. The raw chicken, coated in wine and blueberry jelly and olive oil, to this, which is that same, but dipped in a mix of cornstarch and peanut butter powder, and then dipped in the jelly again, and then dipped in the cornstarch again, and then we cooked it. And you guys saw what we had on stream because I ate it. You guys saw me eat it. And I think that this was cruel. This is the hateful comments of a Twitter mob who did not give me the time to finish cooking. Because no one understands me. You guys wouldn't give me a chance to finish cooking. So you guys never got to understand. You just jumped on me. Listen. I have proven today that Twitter is useless. It's only full of lies and slander. Because my chicken was fucking amazing. Even if no one believes me but myself. And yeah, running chicken and starch, it's the way to go! It's so much better! It's so much better! Once you've tried it, you like never want to make any other chicken. That's so good! Yeah. So, thank you guys for coming to my food talk. I have to stream Ace Attorney tomorrow. So I gotta go. I didn't plan on streaming this late. I just, and my stomach is great. My stomach could go for some more. 1 second. I thought that, with how many angry people there were, I had to make my point and eat it on stream and show you guys that you're all wrong. What did you think of it in the end? You guys guessed maybe it would be a 6 out of 10? I'd give it maybe a 7 out of 10. What'd you guys give it in the end? After the final food demonstration. 3? What do you mean 3? What do you mean only 3? You can't be too... What's surprisingly well out of 10? Thank you. Thank you. 12 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. What do you mean 07? What do you mean 07 out of 10? Yo, 7 to everyone on Twitter. He's missing out. It was like a 7 out of 10. That was pretty good. It might have looked like a murder case at one point, but you know, it turned out pretty good. Can't answer because of peanut allergy. To be fair, you have an excuse. This would kill you. So maybe don't eat it. It exceeded expectations. Thank you. I will consider streaming my next experiment. If you guys would like to see more food experiments. I don't know if I'll stream them regular or if I'll stream them shorts or if I'll ever stream them again. I might just make them for myself and eat them alone. I don't know. Yeah. You guys have the recipe because I said it a million times. I don't know the measurements. I just eyeball. Yeah. It was good. So, I'm gonna find someone to raid real quick just because I don't want to be up too much later. I got a few important things I want to take care of, and then I gotta go sleep. Terrifying food is good for engagement. I mean, I don't know if this is the kind of engagement I want, but maybe it's the kind of engagement I deserve. It's always the tweets that you don't expect. I thought I might get like 2 replies just being like, ew, is that jelly? I didn't... Yeah, it's kind of like a variant on orange chicken in a way. You didn't see my experiment. Well, don't worry. It's on Twitter. It's on Twitter for anyone who missed it. If you want to see my experiment. If you don't... Okay, it looks so bad zoomed out like that. If you don't love me at my step 1, you don't deserve me at my final nuggies. So, for everyone that judged me when they saw the chicken in its earliest form, you don't deserve to be here and enjoy the chicken at the end of the stream. My next stream is going to be Ace Attorney Investigation 2! I've been waiting 10 fucking years! I don't even know, maybe it was over 10 years. I don't remember when it came out. I was like a baby. I was like a fucking child. Listen! I need it! So we're playing it tomorrow. We're playing, I think 3 p.m. EST or so. I think we're playing Investigations 2. It was 2011 or 2012 when Investigations 1. I didn't get it when it came out though. I got into Ace Attorney. I don't remember when. But I didn't get into it right away. I don't remember. I think. Was it? I don't know if it might have been around the time Apollo Justice launched, or if Apollo Justice was just the first one I heard of, and it might have been already old at that point. I don't know. Well, it's been a long time. So I'm really excited to play Investigations 2 tomorrow. You have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am. So I need to sleep. I might end up just doing the very first part of the first case in the second game, because I've been told the first case is quite long, so I might break it into 2 streams. Or if we finish it quickly and I want to binge it and keep going, we might do more. Because my stream after that is 1 a.m. EST, voice acting the next part of the Evangelion collab with Lumen. So that was not a barf, by the way, that was a yawn. And I figured I'm gonna want a big window for Ace Attorney in case I decide to binge it and binge it and binge it and binge it and binge it. But also I don't want to do that to my voice. I might do a Miku boxing stream in the middle though, like minimum talking, just to get my exercise in. If I'm up to it. And if it finishes early. But for now, what is the voiceover again? We're gonna be doing more Evangelion on tomorrow at 1 a.m. EST. I'll schedule it right after this. What are you looking at? My peanut butter jelly chicken! At stage 1, when everyone judged it and tried to cancel me on Twitter without understanding my genius. What? It's not gore! I literally showed you guys! You guys think I, of all people, would post gore? Nah. Maybe anime gore, not real. That's fucked up! Yeah, it's the larva stage of the purple nuggies. Let's just go with that at this point. I mean, it's not entirely wrong. But yeah, I gotta send some raids so that we can be rested. But I hope you guys enjoyed the unexpected stream. I didn't expect my food to pop off quite like that, so I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go all the way with this. So the collab is Friday. It's in like 26 hours. It's in 26 hours. I know that's very late for a lot of you. I'm really sorry. But the thing is, if I'm trying to do a collab with Lumen, it's gonna be rough for one of us no matter what, just because of time zones. But I'm still really excited. I would rather do it at a bit of a weird time and still get to do it with Lumen than do it with anyone else, because it's just, you know, we gotta finish what we started, Evangelion. NyQuil chicken. Sir, that is an actual crime. NyQuil chicken? Medical abuse aside, who the fuck wants to taste NyQuil? No, thank you. That's like saying, let's make banana bread, but we're using banana medicine instead of bananas. Like, no. No. I'm adventurous. I'm not crazy. I have my limits. But yeah. I will go and find some people to raid now. Hold on. If I don't, I'm like not gonna stop. So alright, let's see. Okay. Can zoom in a lot. I'm too lazy to put on a raid screen. We're just gonna raid from here. I'll find some people to raid. Hold on. Who's live on Twitch? We are ending already. I only have time for a really short stream right now. Let's see. Is this person awake? Hold on. I think it's just sleeping, so I don't think they're awake. No, okay. I don't like rating people who are sleeping. I'd rather send you guys to someone who's active, or it feels wrong. That's why I don't do subathons with sleeping. I don't know. I feel yucky about it. It's just nasty. Let me see. What's this one? Yeah! Card on Cielo, the 1v1 mode! I think that could be really fun. I wanted to play the demo this week, but it's a really bad week for me to find time. I mean, I really, really want to play Card on Cielo, but I can play that when it releases. And I'm not missing Ace Attorney Investigations. And I have 2 other collabs this week, so you know I gotta do what I gotta do. And that's okay. Let's see. I got the first raid ready on the Twitch side. Hold on. Gonna raid Kaimara! I gotta hide the peanut butter powder. This is Kaimara! Read the this music so I can hear her. Okay! And then we'll raid on Twitch, or on YouTube. Where am I right now? My brain hurts. Maybe it's the chicken starting to kill me. Who knows? Okay. Make sure to read the rules! And then we will raid on YouTube sometime. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can raid on the YouTube side. Let's see. One. Hold on. Maybe it's a good time to raid here. I think I'll just send you guys over here. Just chatting is probably the best thing to send if no one else is doing cooking. I'm gonna send you guys to Ryan Valerius, who is doing exploring Reddit. Am I an asshole? So, the RT. That should be hopefully a nice chill time. So I'll send you guys over here. The chat isn't working for me, so please read the rules, and I'll try to say hi in the chat when it works. But it might take a bit. So you guys can go have some fun over there.